St. Bernadette Catholic Parish was overflowing this morning as people not only celebrated Palm Sunday, but the church's annual Blue Mass. In the midst of spring break, the Catholic parish held a special service to recognize EMS workers, firefighters, and police for the work they do in keeping our community safe. During the service, the priest led the congregation in prayer for local law enforcement that continued with singing.
All those that serve the community, especially this time during the spring break, where it's exceedingly a lot of pressure on those few men that do the good work in this area.
A group of men from the church's Knights of Columbus will be serving the Panama City Beach Police lunch again on Tuesday.